Here we go. It's time for Indy NXT by Firestone in 2024. Green from St. Pete. Early jump for Nolan Siegel. Abel trying to hang on around the outside. Rowe is going to try to duck it up inside. Side by side for the lead up front. Side by side, 3 wide further back in the field. Who comes out in front? It's Siegel.
Cleanly through 1, 2, 3, maybe a little bumping and banging further back. They move to the inside to defend that overtaking lane down into turn 4. Reese Gold with a bunch of drivers. Kyle Collette trying to make his way past. Not able to. Side by side through these concrete canyons is really tough.
Penalty on Josh Pearson for avoidable contact. He has to fall behind the 28 car of Jamie Chadwick, so that means he's falling all the way, almost all the way to the back. Here it is again.
And this was a late move, not even close to alongside. Jamie did a great job not to go all the way around. She gathered it up, kept it a couple wheels on the racetrack. He will continue to give up spots and go back as she is on the brakes. Oh, that is a squeeze at the apex of turn 1. She's able to hold the position. Looks like the head surrounds come loose on Niels Colin here. That is not where that's supposed to be. That's not comfortable. He'll have to bring that to pit lane.
And then we saw
gets on the brakes and the head surround pops up. Now that's...
I have not seen that before.
I've never seen that. We got a...
Oh, that's...
Kyle Collette.
Running 5th. Let's see if we can find it.
He is sideways in the dirt before he ever gets to 13, slides through all the way across. Car in the wall.
Oh no, that is Bryce Aaron with heavy contact.
Comes in just a little fast, almost saves it, misses the tire barrier, and just slaps into the wall. And then the second impact folds up that right front suspension.
Will Abel get any kind of a run this time? Foster will challenge. D'Orlando in a race, his only guaranteed race of the season in 4th. Here comes Foster looking to the inside. Not close enough. D'Orlando is right on Foster's gearbox, and Rowe runs wide. Gold is going to get a spot. Jonathan Brown gets by Miles Rowe.
You can't go side by side, not very often through turn 3. Miles Rowe trying to find the momentum, clean off those Firestone tires, headed down to turn 4. They're 3 wide behind him.
One more corner for Nolan Siegel. He led the championship at times last year, won a couple of races, probably should have won a 3rd. He's going to start off 2024 in style. Nolan Siegel begins his championship run with a win in the opener at St. Pete.
Thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Looking for the green. Let's go from Alabama. They jump out of line in the back to try to avoid a stack up.
Three.
Abel gets the jump into turn 1. Siegel will get through in 2nd.
Pretty clean so far. Good jump for Jacob Abel. Nolan Siegel tucking in. James Rowe following in 3rd. Kyle Collette with a good run. We got 1 car in the gravel.
As that Josh Pearson, and he might have been one of those that jumped out of line a little bit. That is the number 14 car of Josh Pearson with HMD.
Side by side into this hot spot, turn 5. Everybody looking for a way past the car in front.
Back to green. Abel maintains the spot through turn 1. A little further back. Mostly single file.
Louis Foster going around the outside. Salvador D'Alba Jr. and Callum Hedge. That is a scary spot. If you go off, we've seen big accidents there already this weekend in USF Juniors. 2 wide down in turn 5. Louis Foster on the inside getting the job done. That is the right way to get the pass. Going the long way on the outside is very high risk, low reward.
Bryce Aaron is having a good weekend. This is still only his 2nd event in Indy NXT, as now Foster takes a look around Chadwick. Gonna try to go to get the preferred line, and he has it now. The inside, back on the main straightaway, and Louis Foster finally gets it done. And now Miles Rowe is gonna try to come along and go the long way around turn 1 side by side. Rowe makes the pass, so Chadwick loses a couple here with 3 laps to go.
Bryce Aaron losing the spot to Louis Foster up into the fast chicane.
Louis Foster has gone from last, 21st into the top 5. Bryce Aaron is going to unfortunately lose another spot. Miles Rowe moving forward. He's up to 6th. Aaron trying to hang on in 7th. He was running 6th at St. Pete fairly late when he hit the wall pretty hard. This is, again, only his 2nd race back in America after spending time in Europe for the last several years. The 20-year-old from Illinois has been impressive as a rookie this season. Another move.
Jamie Chadwick on the inside. Oh, and hits the curb and spins. She's going to be able to keep it out of the gravel. Slides into the gravel at the exit of turn 1.
She might be stuck.
Heroics.
Let's look back. And by the way, we understand that Abel still needs to complete the lap under caution. It's going to be a little bit anticlimactic, but that was the moment that secured the race. And Chadwick trying to get one spot back, couldn't hang on to it. One more look, they did not touch.
She just got on that apex curb, it upset the car, and because it's so downhill there, if you hit that curb with the left front, it wants to throw that right rear around.
Start number 30 is going to be the one. It is official. Jacob Abel has won in Indy NXT.
And a great result.
Yeah, buddy. You're the man. Yes.
Great.
Yes, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Unbelievable. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Amazing.
As they approach the Yard of Bricks at the world's greatest race course, it's the first of 2 this weekend, and let's go from Indy.
Good start. Good start.
They'll think about going 3 wide a little further back. James Rowe is going to pop out in that blue and white car and think about challenging for the lead. Abel hangs on to it, but Rowe has picked up a spot. He's in 2nd, and there's contact further back. James make that Miles Rowe. Made a little bit of contact further back. I think everybody is going to survive it, though.
Jacob Abel disappearing up the front.
Well, you could hear that lockup for James Rowe. He's going to hang on to it for a moment, and now he's going to go on the grass, and he's going to lose 2, 3, 4, many spots as he slips back, and that great starting position has all gone away, and more problems in the back with 2 more cars in the grass, and one of them is one of the Abel construction cars. Jordan Missick making his Indy NXT debut, has to get it turned back around.
Some advice on the radio to Nolan Siegel, try to get to the inside. It's harder to go the long ways around on the outside, but I think he's going to get it done down into turn 7. Just hoping that he gets a yellow, but they're calling him in now to change that front wing.
Here's Miller looking again. Turn 7, got up on the curbs, hangs on to it. No contact. Nice job by both.
Oh, I think Euban's got a flat tire here.
Green
Abel
flag,
takes
green
off.
Flag, green flag.
Siegel goes with him pretty well. He'll try to draft. Chadwick running in 3rd in line.
Four
Hedge
back.
might have a little look further back. Miles Rowe is looking to the inside. No change in the top 5. Side by side further back. Jack William Miller locks him up. Will he hit anything? No, but he's got big damage. One more corner. Jacob Abel back on the main straightaway, looking at the Yard of Bricks. Jacob Abel has won in Indianapolis. Back to back for Abel to take over the championship lead.
Yellows. Beautiful, buddy.
Jacob Abel, a winner in Indy. Watching for green. They're already fading out. And here we go from Indy.
Kyle Collette pops in behind Jacob Abel, trying to go the long ways around the outside. Louis Foster in the 2nd row.
Collette is going to try to hang on to it, and he goes to the front. Further back, a lot of tussling. They all make it through, in some cases 3 wide. Collette jumps to the points. Headed to turn 7. Abel has dominated the last 2 weekends. He's still right there. We're in for a good battle today.
Jacob Abel, we got Euvan Sunderworthy sliding and spinning over the curb through turn 5, a little further back. This is a replay at the beginning from the spin of Euvan Sunderworthy and the penalty to Josh Pearson. A little bit of contact.
27, Bryce Aaron got a penalty for causing that. Here we go from the outside. Foster one more time, and not close enough, but a little lockup for Collette. May not change anything now, but could impact things with still 11 laps to go. Foster's got the run. Collette's going to make him try to go the long way around. He defends first, then swings out. And look who is right there in the mix. Jacob Abel has cut it down now to under a second. It's going to be a three-way battle very soon, especially if the top two continue to jostle for position. Foster trying to go inside right here, side by side. Foster with a place where it's very difficult to pass has gotten it done. Exit of turn 11 in front of the oval turn 2 suites. Louis Foster in front at Indy.
And here comes Jacob Abel on Kyle Collette as well.
Abel looking to go 3 in a row, still in play, inside, done. So Collette, after dominating the first 2/3 of this race, has dropped from first to third within a lap. Final corner navigated for Louis Foster. Andretti and Louis Foster have won at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah,
Foster
Louis,
can
nice
keep
run,
his
mate.
early season championship hopes alive today.
Race point stay 2.
What is happening with Nolan Siegel?
And a half shaft issue here for one of your championship contenders.
Abel and Foster in the front row. Louis Foster has control of the field. He sees green, and we go racing in Detroit.
This is how it started for Louis Foster last year. He got assaulted into turn 1, the first corner at speed. So far, he's clean 3 wide behind.
Jacob Abel has
Clear
the
all around.
inside preferred line, and he is going to come out second. Kyle Collette, green and yellow car, is going to get third. Michael D'Orlando trying to go around the outside of Jamie Chadwick. Can't get in there. Chadwick maintains that position. Bryce Aaron into the wall hard.
It just exited stage right hard.
D'Orlando is now going to try to make a move on Jacob Abel. This is for a podium position. D'Orlando around the outside, some contact, he goes around, and big damage. Abel continues on. D'Orlando has lost parts of the front wing. He'll try to salvage something.
Michael D'Orlando with the big dive into turn 3. Wow, 2
This
for
lap,
1.
Ricardo.
Reese Gold and Miles Rowe right here. Rowe trying to get another spot up into the top 5. He started in 19th. Great switchback. Miles Rowe has moved up from the back to 5th.
Oh, we've got Juven Sunderworthy in the runoff there.
Full course yellow.
Christian
There's a car off at
Bogle
turn
has
7.
also gone around. And we are yellow again, and it's Callum Hedge and more. Nolan Aller, Niels Cole, and Christian Bogle all stacked up. James Rowe has massive damage.
James Rowe spinning and collecting Nolan Aller, Christian Bogle, and Niels Colin here. That's the challenge when you're on such narrow confines of a street circuit.
This win today for Louis Foster is going to move him very much back into championship mix, and it is now back-to-back for Louis Foster, who wins under caution on the streets of Detroit in Indy NXT. Let's go from Road America. Chadwick in the white car has the early jump. Foster will think about the outside in this long run down to turn 1.
We've seen a lot of incidents, a lot of drivers trying around the outside. Louis Foster committing to the outside, is able to, runs wide though. Losing spots, losing momentum. Jamie Chadwick holds the point from Jacob Abel.
Abel gets into second, side by side, further back.
It's Michael D'Orlando in that black and gold Flat Rock Motorsports car. This is another great passing down into turn 5. Can't do it in 1 or 3. You think about turn 5.
They all make it through, and now we're side by side going into 5.
It was a great run out of turn 3 for Jamie Chadwick.
Pearson and Sunworthy, and then further back, Jack William Miller with a big lockup trying to hang on to it, and he will.
That is not going to be a comfortable ride for Jack Miller as he's trying to lean on Salvador D'Alba. With that left front squared off, tires do not work when they have big flat spots. It creates a big vibration and a lot of problems. And we've got a big crash here. That's Kiko Porto in the 39, normally driven by Nolan Siegel.
And James Rowe in the Top Con car. Porto will continue, and Rowe will not. Abel's got to run on Foster now.
Jacob Abel's picking up the draft from Jamie Chadwick. This will help him a lot. I think he's going to clear Louis Foster here.
Clear.
Abel back into second.
You talk about momentum under defending.
Whoa.
Louis Foster with the big dive down into turn 3.
Wow.
Jamie Chadwick's loving this out front. They're side by side at the exit with the over-under.
And now Colette is in the mix. That's second and third right there, side by side, into 5. Colette waiting to see if they come together and he can scoop through. Foster back into second.
Oh, big contact into turn 1.
Oh, it's Miles Rowe and it's Jordan Missig. Damage for both cars. That's going to bring out a caution.
Push to pass here to the line.
Up the hill. Final run to the line. Jamie Chadwick is an Indy NXT winner. The first female to win in 15 years.
Yes! Oh my God! Come on, guys! Indy NXT race winners.
Foster is in charge of the field. It's the first of 2 this weekend from WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Time to go. Indy NXT by Firestone is green, and Foster gets the early jump through the little kink, which is turn 1. Turn 2 is a hairpin, the Andretti hairpin, and Colette trying to go the long way around the outside, but Foster is going to prevail.
Kyle Colette knew he had to send it for a shot at the lead. Not able to get it done. Got some dust flying in the background, but so far clean.
Reese Gold that went off a little bit. He's going to lose 2, maybe 3 positions.
Jacob Abel took advantage of that, slotting into third in line. That's where he needs to be to protect his championship lead.
Here's one of the front runners. Reese Gold is off, and we are yellow. You've been battling Bogle for a little while. And here is our look, and it was, well, we're seeing the tail end of it, but Christian Bogle is the car that is near him. Chadwick was trying to pick up that position, but could not. Had a good run on Brooks. That's pretty well done for both of them to get through there. And we have an off for Bryce Aaron, who is having a good day today.
Get out of there, man.
Still got it running. Can he get out of the sand? Facing the wrong direction, so he'll have to tread carefully here.
2 more cars coming, then you'll be clear. 1 more car coming. Stop, stop, stop.
This is headed up the hill, up the Ray Hall straight,
It's
exit
probably
6.
a spin at the exit of turn 6. Yep, goes off in the dirt, spins, almost gathers it up, spins all the way across. You can see the tire tracks on the new paving.
Podium change. Yuvan Sunmorthy might get his first. He has gotten by Jacob Abel. How did it happen?
Up into the corkscrew. That is a bold move. Yuvan Sunmorthy gets the position, gets alongside. Little bit of wheel banging. That is a great pass, heavy on the brakes, and a bold move to step into third place at the moment.
Meanwhile, Louis Foster is looking to finish off a beatdown. 9+ seconds is the advantage. He's going to be on the pole for race 2 again coming up tomorrow, and he is in line with bonus points for laps lead to take over the championship lead. Louis Foster sees the checkered flag. The first of the doubleheader at Laguna Seca is dominated by Louis Foster. Midway through the season, he now leads the championship.
No.
Abel got back in front. There's damage. That wheel is off for Yuvan Sunmorthy, who is trying to coast home to get his best result of his career. So what happened to Yuvan Sunmorthy, who did take the checkers? He did get to the line in 4th, and it was with a lapped car. it was with Lindsey Brewer.
Oh, that is a heartbreak for Juven Sunderworthy.
On the main straightaway for the second time this weekend. Let's go from WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Foster gets the jump. Collette tucks in right behind him. He tried to go around the outside yesterday. Foster is going to try to push him wide. Collette hanging a little tighter. Gold trying to squeak through. No change. Top three, side by side for fourth.
And Christian Brooks a little further back, driving through the dirt there in that 39, deploy surveillance, running wheel to wheel with Miles Rowe. Still trying to sort out single file here.
That blue car back there is Jack William Miller, looking to pick up some spots as well. Had his best result yesterday in 10th. Good starting position today. Looks inside, now outside. Miles Rowe in the number 99 trying to stay in front of Brooks up front. No change in the top three. We'll sort them as we go. Well, Callum Hedge has gone around. He was trying to get inside of Christian Brooks, and he got on the curbs there.
Into the dirt, into the curbs, and stalled on the outside, and we are yellow now.
Green again. As we get to the midpoint of WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Foster, Collette, Gold, Abel, Aaron, Sunderworthy. The top six, and a challenge further back. Bryce Aaron trying to hold off Sunderworthy, and Hedge is mixed up in the middle of that. So he is a lap down, mixing it up there with the leaders. It's gone away for Reese Gold again, and we have a new podium contender. Reese Gold has gone off. Bryce Aaron got by Gold and Abel. Let's see what happened. Oh my. I feel for Reese Gold, but that's a brilliant shot. And there is going to be a penalty, avoidable contact.
Drive-through penalty for contact.
On the 51 of Jacob Abel, huge in the championship. Instead of scoring fourth place points, he's going to fall back to the tail end of the lead lap. Reese Gold is out of the car. At the same time, virtually, this happened. Here's on board with Jamie Chadwick. Through the kink, headed to turn two, the hairpin.
She was trying to get to the bottom. Oh, Miles Rowe definitely faded out there for the turn in. It'll be interesting to see if
Moving on to braking, big time.
And it's not going to matter because she's going by him anyways, up the hill into turn 6.
No dramas for Louis Foster, though. It is going to be a weekend sweep. Foster dominates WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca and takes a command in the championship. Foster wins.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Time to go for Mid-Ohio. And Collette gets the early jump, but there is a big draft going into turn number 4, the first turn of the race. Collette in control. He gets through, but not everyone does. Bryce Aaron goes flying, and he brings others with him. That is Jordan Missick in the red and white 21 car, also trying to keep it going through the dirt, and he cannot. Let us see what happened from further back. The leaders get through single file, and then we see a lot of 2x2, and we saw Aaron get up in the air. Jack William Miller also went for a ride too.
It looked like they went 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide maybe. I think Jamie Chadwick might have had some contact further in the middle from the 14 car. She was kind of in the middle there, got squeezed by the 14 of Josh Pearson, bounced into Bryce Aaron, and then everything else cascades from there.
Here is De Alba again, peeking around, trying to go the outside of Christian Bogle. Bogle maintains it.
Solid defense there. Christian Bogle knew he didn't have the momentum coming off of turn 2, moves to the inside to defend. Salvador De Alba trying to go the long way around the outside into turn 4.
Let's see if he can stick it. It is side by side going into 4. Bogle gives him room, maybe just dropping a little bit. They play very nice through that section. De Alba is going to get it done. Bogle's been doing some nice things this season as the competition continues to get stiffer. He finished 7th and 8th at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca, and he's coming back. And Sundermorthy going to try to go around the
all clear,
outside
head
too.
down.
De Alba gets split, and Sundermorthy and De Alba make some contact, and there is wing damage for De Alba.
Oh, contact the 29 on the 28. We saw wing damage.
And that's teammates.
That's a great shot to see that damage as it happens.
Wing.
Radio calling straight away for a front wing. Jagger Jones takes advantage.
It's been tough sledding for James Rowe.
And he gets up on the curb, and that throws the front of the car out into the right rear of Jamie Chadwick. This is a great day for Kyle Collette. Just started up front, track record, disappear. He's over 6 seconds in front of Louis Foster, who's still your championship leader.
Now, Foster did not have to win. He came in today plus 35, so he's even going to expand on that championship lead. Collette, though, keeps his hopes alive, and he's now down to a couple of corners to go for what might be a breakthrough for him. He's 22 years old from Sao Paulo. Could he be the next Brazilian IndyCar driver? Kyle Collette is going to win for the first time in Indy NXT by Firestone. First win in America. Kyle Collette wins at Mid-Ohio.
Louis Foster extending that championship lead in second, but Kyle Collette, the paddock, knew he was a race winner. Today he proved it.
From Iowa Speedway, James Rowe on the pole for the first time, has the preferred start. The championship leader, Louis Foster, tucks in right behind him. Side by side, a little further back, Jamie Chadwick is in that fight.
Like seeing 3 wide mid-pack there, guys. That second lane certainly working. Third lane as well. As you see the number 7 there, that's Bogle trying to hang on the outside.
Bogle gets it done, up to third. Chadwick trying to hang on to that 4th position. Look at Christian Brooks in that green and black car, trying to go around the outside, now looks to the inside.
Trying to do the overrunner, but he's got pressure now. Cut down to the inside from the number 2. Salvador De Alba, look at this back and forth. It's almost, we got some slide jobs happening. Throwing it in the corner, going a bit wide, having the drivers do the crossover. Lots of early action here at Iowa. We got a spin.
That's a championship contender. Collette was just trying to learn in this race.
And let's take another look at what happened. Into one here. A little bit of a defensive line from Kyle. And yeah, just lost it. Miles with absolutely nowhere to go.
Let's go again from Iowa Speedway. Will this be the sprint to the finish? James Rowe being attacked by Louis Foster this time. A little further back, De Alba is trying to find a way around. No change up front. Now De Alba is trying to tuck his way in.
Just looking, well, big moves down into turn 3. Jamie Chadwick trying to hold on to that top 5 position. De Alba working the high line off of 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straight as they look at 3 wide behind them. Who's going to hold it through 2 here, Kev?
That's Chadwick on the low side, De Alba on the high side. They are effectively teammates. De Alba is with Andretti with Cape. He's still in the high on that more red car. Christian Brooks not too far behind in the green and black car, and Chadwick is going to maintain the spot. Chadwick going to the low side on Christian Bogle, trying to get a podium spot. De Alba's right there too. He's going to think about 3 wide. De Alba to the low line.
Middle of 3.
Bogle's going to maintain
inside.
3rd, and De Alba's going to challenge for 4th, but Chadwick might hang on to that.
Brooks is now going to try to get into the mix. Look at Chadwick trying to pick a line going into 3. Brooks around the outside, trying to follow De Alba around as well. Christian Hedge in it.
Who says the racing here is going to be processional? This is awesome.
Hopefully this is a prelude to what we're going to see in the IndyCar race. Tons of momentum for Brooks around the outside. He's going to get side by side with De Alba, may be able to clear him. De Alba in that dirty air running on the bottom line of Chadwick. So close coming off of 4.
He's not clear yet. Brooks, green and black car. The orange and red car is De Alba. Now Brooks is clear. He's going to keep going, trying to go around the outside of Jamie Chadwick, side by side down the front stretch.
And guys, in the middle of this battle is the lap down car of Jacob Abel, who's come back out onto the racetrack several laps down, but right in the mix. He's 3 laps out of contention, but he is running right in front on track of Christian Brooks right now.
And here's the lead. Around the outside, Louis Foster, championship leader, trying to pad it some more. Foster to the front.
That was huge commitment from Louis Foster. Now James Rowe not willing to just give up. He tries to fight back into 3, wasn't able to do it. We may be looking at a 3-wide situation.
Callum Hedge on the low side in the black car, trying to get the 4th. He's gotten around Bogle, who slipped to 5th. Meanwhile, De Alba is up into that podium position in 3rd. Here's Bogle trying to come back on Hedge. Just over 2 laps to go in Iowa. Brooks now on Bogle. Nose is in front. And Brooks has the spot. He's up to 5th.
His laps really clicking by quickly. 2 to go as Foster crosses the line as a caution comes out. Caution comes out, field is frozen. They'll be coming to the white flag. This will be race over. That's the number 40, Jack William Miller, hard into the turn 3 wall. Well, just lost it.
Louis Foster has won at the Iowa Speedway and leads the championship now by 77 points.
Watch Indy NXT by Firestone at Worldwide Technology Raceway, Saturday, August 17th on Peacock.